If you're having difficulty remembering things, maybe you feel like you're suffering from slight memory loss, or even worse, you're having difficulty finding words or staying sharp every day, you might be seeing the start of dementia or Alzheimer's. You'd be surprised to see how many people can actually reverse dementia and Alzheimer's early on if they only knew the signs and symptoms indicating that they have this condition. So in today's video, I'm going to reveal some of the most common early signs and symptoms that indicate you could have dementia or Alzheimer's and how to reverse this terrible health condition. Hey guys, Dr. Gus here, naturopath, acupuncturist, conventional doctor, and founder of drlandivar.com. In this channel, as a conventional doctor, I treat patients through natural medicine before recurring to the use of pharmaceutical drugs. So if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and press that bell down below to see notifications and be the first one to watch a new video. If you need all important quality supplements for your disease, visit drlandivar.com and stay till the end of this video. I'm going to share some tips and video links related to this topic. Dementia is the name for a set of symptoms that include memory loss and difficulty remembering things, problem solving, or even language maybe. Dementia can slowly develop and start years before you get diagnosed. And that's a good thing. For example, some people start to see memory loss at a young age and never imagine that these mild symptoms can later develop to be more serious. A condition like dementia or Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is a more complex form of dementia, something you should be paying close attention to because, believe it or not, you don't want this in your life. If you know the early symptoms, there are many important things you can do today to prevent dementia and Alzheimer's from ever settling in. This is very important because if you do this, you won't have this condition or this problem way in the future. So in today's video, I'm going to reveal some of the most important signs and symptoms that indicate you might have dementia and how to reverse this condition now before it's too late. Number 1, memory loss. Memory loss is a key symptom of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. It's also a condition that can develop early on and indicate that in the future you might have a health condition that has to do with brain function. In case you were wondering, there's a relationship between dementia and Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is the most common type of dementia, meaning everybody that has Alzheimer's has dementia. But not everybody that has dementia has Alzheimer's. Now, memory loss can be one of the first early symptoms of these conditions, something you should be watching out for. You have probably not been diagnosed yet, but this doesn't mean that it could not develop in the future. You have to pay close attention. Early signs include difficulty remembering things, for example, recent events or conversations. As the disease progresses, memory impairments worsen, and other symptoms may develop. If you need something natural that can help you improve memory loss and improve everything that has to do with circulation, brain function, and brain health, look for Metathyroid, Curcu Health, and Burr Brain from Fineland at drlandivar.com. Number 2, poor sharpness of mind. You know how sometimes you can wake up in the morning and feel like life is not completely lit up? Some people have difficulty with that sharpness of mind and as if they live as if they were zombie or zombie-like. Believe it or not, this is something that happens quite often, and it happens to millions of people every day. Dementia and Alzheimer's usually start giving you symptoms years before it can actually be diagnosed because it's a slow process. Now, when the disease in question is a degenerative condition, symptoms start to appear slowly and it may take years for them to settle in. Now, believe it or not, this is a good thing because it's telling you something is not right. Something has to be recognized, maybe as a symptom, that is telling you that your brain is not entirely healthy. So remember, if you feel like you need sharpness of mind, you want to be alert all the time and you can't entirely get there, this might be an early sign of dementia. If you need something natural that has proven in many scientific studies to be helpful against dementia and Alzheimer's, look for Curcu Health and Burr Brain from Fineland at drlandivar.com. Number 3, difficulty planning and organizing. Dementia can affect a person's ability to make decisions. Now, it directly affects the parts of our brain involved in remembering, understanding, and processing information. every part of decision making. Now, this does not necessarily mean that a person with dementia lacks the capability to make decisions. This capability is time and decision specific. In other words, it takes time to get there, and a bad decision depends on the case-to-case basis or what you're living at that moment. Now, with dementia and Alzheimer's, there's obviously a compromise early on, and believe it or not, this is a good thing. If you suspect that it's starting to happen to you, you can do something about it before it's too late. And it's now, because later on it's a lot harder. If I were you, I would get right to it. For example, change your diet. Start eating more vegetables on a daily basis. This is proven time and time again to help improve brain function and prevent these conditions. A higher content of vegetables in your diet has been linked to lower recurrence of brain degenerative disorders. Some of the best, for example, might be red onions, ginger, turmeric. These are really awesome and good for that purpose, by the way. If you need something natural and effective that you can use to prevent nerve damage and improve brain function, look for Neuromatrix, Metathyroid, and CurQ Health from Fineland at drlandivar.com. Neuromatrix and CurQ Health possesses ingredients proven in several studies to improve symptoms of Alzheimer's and dementia also. Number 2, anxiety and depression. Two very important symptoms that you need to be watching out for at any time are anxiety and depression. Both of these are extremely common in dementia and even mild cognitive impairment disorders. As a result of these symptoms, many people with dementia experience, for example, a decrease in their quality of life. Apathy usually settles in, and patients tend to sit around without something to do all day, without something that motivates them. Now, if you see this is happening to a loved one or someone that you know, do something about it. Do something about it now. Depression and anxiety are never good symptoms, and they can be improved if you put some effort. And remember that if you don't do something about it, the loss of interest in activities and hobbies can worsen. Social withdrawal might happen and dementia accelerates. So I suggest you get your thyroid working, you start taking melatonin, and maybe even make sure your sleep is in that good wake cycle you need every day. If you need something natural to get that good night's rest, that is obviously it's a very strong connection with depressive symptoms and disorders if you're not having that good rest every night. Look for melatonin and 5-HTP from Fineland at drlandivar.com. And help out the channel by using this up and share with your friends and family. If you have any questions, leave your comments down below and I'll be happy to assist you. If you need quality supplements for your disease or an online appointment, visit drlandivar.com and check out these other videos to stop and that might prevent a serious health condition in the future. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you soon.